Jessie is able to stop a Dragonite capable of moving 1,556 miles per hour with a frying pan. Did you know that Dittos can blush? This implies Ditto has blood. Sausages? What Pokemon are we eating here? Exactly. Don't worry, it's just human meat. Who said that Ash Ketchum isn't growing up? I know people are trying to show off this really neat bedroom, but all I can see is a Snorlax. Would you rather be the president or be a Pokemon trainer? Good to see we have our priorities in check. I love how Krabby has a tiny photo of Ash to look at in his bowl. Friendly reminder to drink your water today. No, and go screw yourself. All art is inherently political. What's the political message behind Fat Pikachu? Local Lugia can't do math. One was neglected, one lived in poverty, one was abandoned. Yet, they are one of the most loved villain characters in anime. Did you know Snorlax shoots his hyper beams out of his eyes? Is that why Brock's eyes are always closed? Why is Mew built like a bowling pin in the Pokemon manga? Look at the baby Pikachu before Pichu existed. Please don't eat the children. And he's eaten one of them. Pokemon fan used Master Ball to propose to partner. Smart. Can't say no to a 100% catch rate. Give Eevee a Thunderstone. You get a Jolteon. What happens when you donate money to an Eevee? Patreon. It took 20 years, but Team Rocket just beat Ash fair and square in a battle. I am too old for this. You know life is tough when a guy who's been 10 for 20 years says he's too old for it. I accidentally typed in Pokemon instead of Pokemon. I was not disappointed. Olive Garden, I didn't order this. Unlimited breadsticks can sometimes be more effective than lower modules. Bulbasaur went from the grumpiest Pokemon to the happiest cabbage frog. Be like Bulbasaur in your tough times. 5,000 people are watching a fish play Pokemon. No, you don't understand the Charmeleon is like level 20. What the? Abracadabra, alakafam. Please get this off my dashboard. Team Rocket said, screw that Pokemon stuff, and James pulled out the chopper. Most important info from the news. Nurse Joy will be in an outfit similar to what Victorian nurses were. Nurse Joy cures Pikachu of the Black Plague. Are Pokemon saying their names, or are they named after the sounds they make? No, just no. Why do their legs look better than mine? Thinking about the jumbo-sized Pikachu, he's literally just a massive, soft friend. I love the relationship Ash has with all of his male companions. I will not settle for anything less than the best in my kitchen. Pokemon tricked some of us as kids into thinking these are legendaries. Out of all the Pokemon that can learn Explosion / self-destruct, these are by far the funniest. Let's all appreciate the fact that this woman in the corner has 3 baby Espers sitting in a pram, all happy and content. I just love Pokemon. Good morning to everyone except the person who made this. 100 years? That's like 10 years. This is why he's going to school this season. Dawn looks so concerned. Good morning to everyone who relates to Gengar. Gengar is being overwhelmed by fatigue. Oh no, but it's managing to tough it out and stay awake. Me, 35, still playing with Pokemon. So has anybody else noticed that Kyurem looks exactly like Hero? It makes sense considering they're both cold and are constantly trying to retrieve lost pieces of themselves. Why are people still wondering what's under Diglett and Dugtrio? Seriously? Are you telling me there is a Brock under every Dugtrio? Eevee holds juice. Look, who said the animation for this series sucked? I loved it. The faces that are made in the Sun and Moon anime are the best thing about it. Who would do such a terrible thing? Remember when PETA tried to say Pokemon were supporting animal abuse? Nice try. Other villains. Practical means travel. Stealthy. Inconspicuous. Team Rocket. 1. You don't even need a license to fly a hot air balloon. 2. Even if I do, who's going to stop me? Balloon cops? Why is there no hummingbird Pokemon? The fact that there's no hummingbirds in Japan may be the reason. There are no karate monkeys either, but we got like 20 of those, so... Pokemon. Ash versus Gay. Shouldn't it say Ash versus Gary? Nah, I like this title. I like grass types because I hate myself. Fire, poison, flying, ice, bug, grass. Screw you, Thunderbolt. Thinking of how alien and strange this looks to someone with no knowledge of Pokemon. Damn, Snorlax is thick as hell. Do the people who made CGI Bulbasaur know they saved a life? This is a serotonin well, and I'm bringing buckets. Who would win? An 11-foot tall demigod-like being with the power to cause earthquakes. 2 best friends who can't see. Daily reminder that Pokemon aging is a separate process to Pokemon evolution. Pretty interesting and weird to think about. Normal type in Pokemon just means this thing is made of meat. It's just an animal. Dialga and Palkia always look like they just told you a very bad joke. Joltik is the perfect Pokemon to wear as a hat. Saving some money on my power bill. Giratina holding a shaman. I shall go into battle against that blasted whale, all while standing on a rock in the middle of the ocean. Surely victory will be mine. The 4 horsemen of the Pokemon apocalypse. Pokemon 2015. Everyone makes fun of you because you watch the anime and play the game, Pokemon Go. Suddenly everyone loves it. Why the hell does it look like an asthma inhaler with legs? Pokemon fan only has to watch movie 15,000 times before seeing shiny Detective Pikachu. Current mood, Pikachu but without ears/tails/arms.
What the hell? That is horrifying.
Every time you insult Pikachu, I remove one distinct feature. What is going on? Absolute champion that I found today. Game Freak doesn't stop giving us more Charizard forms. So when are these guys dropping? They introduced fake leaks into the Pokemon canon. I can't believe I met Lapras the other day. No thoughts, just Lapras. They nuked Madrid. Why does it look like Madrid? I think a lot about how Pokemon took a Great Ball one day, and one day decided to just make it a legendary being. Like, it just wants to be Ditto so bad. Pokemon with tragic stories of being abandoned and waiting for their trainers for a long time. Persian is a funny Pokemon because it's just a cougar. That's it, just a regular ordinary mountain lion that got shuffled in with all the fantastic magical creatures. The wild Yunguns fainted. Fainted? They were vaporized. My dad found this and just, it's looking bad for Nidoking. Damn. Magikarp ran away. Reminding everyone that despite its localized name, Beedrill is not in fact based on bees, but rather the tiger hornet, or a murder hornet if you're a panicking American in 2020. Ash's dad. That looks a lot like a Rapidash to me, but okay. Here is Ash peeing on a Wailmer. This 2-foot tall pink dog in a dress throws a harder punch than the 6-foot mythical golem made completely out of metal. Yeah, but the dog is really angry. Damn it. I mean, I want to argue against this, but yeah, you're right. Whenever I'm upset with someone, I'm just going to send them this, no context. Pikachu is drowning. This ain't about him. I drew some dry and fluffy Pikachus. Public Burst defeated a Murkrow. I forgot I named one of my Pokemon this. Now it just looks like I ran over a bird. Hard to tell unless you're a Pokemon nerd. Pokemon or prescription medication. Pokemon moves are so funny since they range from just slapping the target to creating a giant ball of light energy that starts evaporating the terrain itself. Toyota really went and made a real Miraidon Pokemon motorcycle. Now you remember that Bulbasaur can walk on 2 legs. Pokemon, according to my parents. Team Rocket, ultimate symbol of solidarity between a gay man and a lesbian. What in God's name is Meowth wearing? He's their straight friend. What animal is Snorlax supposed to be? Origin. Snorlax's appearance and gluttony was directly inspired by Game Freak programmer Koji Nishino. Oh, yeah, I see it. I love how all Kanto starters evolve into big, fat monsters. We need the fat aesthetic to come back. Not wanting to disappoint its trainer, Rowlet endured Inferno Overdrive. He's just a little crispy. Mewtwo saw Tyler using bicycles. The Pokemon definitely remembers that it got nervous. I'm not crying, you're crying. Pokemon not bad guys. That's right, Pokemon do bad things because Master Bad. Oh my gosh, I'm babysitting and the kids are Pokemon battling and the 7-year-old girl just yelled, "You don't mess Peon with my Espeon!" And I've been laughing for 10 minutes. My child. Y'all better pick yes. Just you and me, forever and ever. Yes, no. Lotad, let's go. What a gun, now! You tried your best, and that's what counts. Mewtwo as a concept is so messed up. If a bunch of scientists cloned me, and my clone had wider hips, I would end it all. One of the best kind of Pokemon designs is when they're like just an absolute blob of a creature. Like you made them with an ice cream scooper. The legendary beasts are dogs. They're cats. The beasts are dinosaurs. Pokemon be having some fire character designs and then you look at their shoes. What the hell? When it finds humans or Pokemon it likes, it freezes them and takes them to its chilly den where they become decorations. Pokemon fans. OMG, Giratina is the Pokemon version of Satan. Giratina? Who? Me? No. I'm just a worm. I don't even know what to believe anymore. Sun, it delivers headbutts with the water bubble on its head. Small Pokemon get sucked into the bubble where they drown. Moon, despite what its appearance suggests, it cares for others. If it finds vulnerable, weak Pokemon, it protectively brings them into its water bubble. Look, if they're dead, they won't need help anymore. During a hide-and-seek game, Bulbasaur went back to take Togepi to a better hiding spot so it doesn't get sad losing quickly. Bulbasaur is a real bro. Hello internet, please accept the gift known as Google Translated Japanese Pokemon names, featuring such gems as Pot Death, Don Juan, Pachinki, Imbus, Snake. We really just gotta look at old Pokemon anime episodes to get hints for future new game gimmicks, huh? Plushie wearing a seatbelt is my favorite genre of image. Happy birthday, Pikachu. This card was super banned in tournaments the second it released because it had an attack that did double damage if it was your birthday, and tournament judges were sick of having to check people's IDs. Remember that time a legendary Pokemon terrorized a region, kidnapped a young girl, and called himself Dad? Nothing is cuter than giving the god of the distortion world cute, sugary pink treats. Oh my, you were battling, weren't you? That's nice. Who was it this time? It was Oho. Huh? Can someone from the Pokemon fandom explain this? I don't understand Nurse Joy's reaction. Ho-Oh is basically a minor deity, so Nurse Joy pretty much heard this 10-year-old say, I threw a rat at a god. James got so good at disguises that he infiltrated a whole new anime. The devil is a part-timer. Somebody once told me a story. The internet has trained me psychologically to read this as Smash Mouth. So I was watching episode 11 of Pokemon Generations, and Cynthia was quite ready to punch the hell out of Giratina. She was ready. Here's to 20 years of Charizard messing us over. Pichu figurine charges your phone with its cheek. Let's Pichu put Pokemon's electricity. The true gay icon. Come out, Squirtle. Wow, I'm so glad I came out. Thinking about how Pokemon Stadium gave us the cursed knowledge of what Snorlax's eyes looked like when they are wide open. That Unknown looks annoyed, probably because it's got a towel put on its eyeball. Who would win? A giant snake rock capable of crushing boulders and mountains, or a small cabbage? When will they make bat Pokemon? Soon. This is by far the easiest one I've ever seen. I want this as a tattoo. Never realized how similar these two images looked. I don't remember taking this photo. Person. This is my level 100 Dragonite. His ability is inner focus, and it's got a rash nature. Me. This is my Gengar. I love him. He is purple and fat. Someone add Bulbasaur Snoot, please. Yes, absolutely necessary. Succulent Saws. Bulbasaur from different regions. Alola, Kanto, Unova. I deeply care about this. Know the difference. Thank you for clarifying. I love the difference. Same energy. Are you kidding me? You can cross-stitch whatever you want. No one will stop you. We can't expect God to do all the work. Okay, but imagine if Eevee really looked like this. You good, my guy? I think he's doing good. Product. After using our product, you will look 10 years younger. A 9-year-old after accidentally using the product. You, fire mammal. Do you understand Eve training? What did you say to get them to look at you like this? What can I say? I don't know. F you. What Pokemon opinion puts you here? You are all wrong. Pokemon Go. Day 1 versus day 50. Is it me, or did the professor steal the jacket of his wife? She gave it to him because he wouldn't put on a damn shirt. Pikachu. Sometimes I eat things.
I'm not even.
Biggest crime on earth is Pokemon games not coming in cool cardboard boxes anymore. I made this and I don't know why. Is this the Cerulean Gym? No, this is Patrick. The mini heart attack when you can't find one of these in your pocket. The best part about the new Pokemon DLC is that Ditto can canonically live in your walls. Today I found out that Applin can leave its apple, and I haven't been the same since. We used to rule the Pokemon world with fear and power until Generation 5 when the fairy types attacked. Leaked starter evolutions for Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, unconfirmed, might be fake. I would like to share the precious sight I saw at the Pokemon Center today. I have no regrets, none whatsoever. These are the demons I see in the corner of my room when I have sleep paralysis. This dude designed one Pokemon, decided it was peak, and then never made another. And god damn it, he was right. Golisopod is peak. The following is a list of Pokemon designed by Nabana. I come to teach you a universal truth. Wrong, wrong, wrong. What is going on? According to a Pokemon style guide from 1999, Ash Ketchum appears to have a Pokedex number of 1001. The children are fast, but Big Bird is faster. What happened in 1845? That's not the year. That's his kill streak. I constantly think about the Beta Gold Silver Pokemon and how bad some of them are. Where would society be if any of these ugly things made the cut? No, Skuntank fires from its mouth. It's canon. You can see it in the anime. Haha, fire fart. If you can read this, we can be friends. As a kid, I wanted to eat the Pokemon Pelago beans, not gonna lie. Giratina, you are literally the size of a house. Where are you taking over? Giratina is taking shelter in the grass from the rain. For the people who have never played Pokemon, one of these is a 27-year-old scientist who just kinda hates their life. The other is a 40-year-old parent of 2 whose spouse is basically dead and whose children both ran away with their life's work. Guess who's who? Hey guys, can I join your frog team? gross. Whoever heard of a green frog? I wonder if there's some magical, amazing world out there where it's normal to be a green frog. Haha, yeah, and the hippos live in water and their chickens aren't on fire. I found my old Pokemon book. I don't know who I relate to the most. Giovanni wrote this. Jesse has a great potential for evil, but is too self-absorbed to use it. James would be clever if he was not stupendously dim-witted. Meowth. This Pokemon has the amazing ability to speak. Unfortunately, nothing it says is worth listening to. The main reason I support emulation. This is extortionate. A moment of silence for all the shiny Pokemon that look the same as normal. Justice will never be served. I was not a fan of the Dialga/Palkia leaks, so I designed my own. Dialga is pretty straightforward, but I thought it would be cool to give Palkia's body some literal space. Guys, the Westboro Baptist Church gym is currently being controlled by a Clefairy named Love is Love. Are there screenshots? Imagine a 7-foot-tall, ultra-dimensional bug that could bench press the entire Empire State Building, happily watering berry trees. I just woke up from a nap and had a dream that they announced a new capybara Pokemon, and it was literally just a regular capybara named Capybara. Artist rendition. I hope no one followed this advice. Poke tip. There is only one Master Ball in Pokemon. Use it wisely. I suggest using it on a Pokemon you want to add to your team but are hard to catch, like a Pharaoh or a Tentacruel. I want to use Universal Randomizer to do a run of Pokemon Ruby with just a Sandshrew. I learned today that there's a Pokemon Center Japan figure set called Not Losing Against the Wind, and they look like this. It heckin' Wimdy. Fakemon artists should talk about how these two are the best Pokemon renders ever. Yeah, they did peak, I agree. Peak design. Who did you prefer? Reshiram. I think, is that Reshiram? Reshiram. Yeah, I loved Reshiram. Pokemon protagonists, when they realize they have to destroy a criminal enterprise that just summoned a Pokemon capable of blowing up the planet. I'm 13, this is ridiculous. My parents at age 18. You're the best thing in my life. You too. Me at age 18. Well, I'll say 19 because I'm 19. Why aren't you real? Mixed monster shouting. This is the payday Meowth. Like the video in the next 24 hours and money will come your way. Me on the plane. We just passed Latios. Holy hell. Turns plane around.
Ladies and gentlemen, your flight has been delayed because they found Latios. Isn't that crazy?
I live in a world where Mewtwo is quoted alongside Mother Teresa. Your Catholic Christian friends at St. Benedict welcome you to this Pokemon Go gym. Come visit us anytime. Father Joe. Could you imagine spending $200+ opening a box? Then, how about this? If this video gets 6,000 or 7,000 likes, I will buy loads of Pokemon boxes and I'll open them at the end of a video. I'll probably spend $100 to $200 or pounds. And to match the Pokemon theme of the video, this was what my dog was doing the other day. I don't know what's going on. He might be evolving, but yeah, I don't know.